touch me in the beds!
In the boudoir, girls! Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. Ooh, synchronized women. So, my lovelies, today will you join us for a very special episode of what the hell was the early 2000s? Because I have a lovely visitor, Roly, with me here today.
That's not my name. It's the Swing Wing.
The Swing Wing. It's the Swing Wing. Just too much. So, my loves, in the UK, like, I want to say, like, in the early 2000s, there was lots of, like, style makeover, like, shows on TV. It was, like, rife everywhere. There was, what, 10 years younger?
10 years younger.
What not to wear. There was Got
How
Ones.
to look good naked.
How to look good naked. Get your fanny out.
Yeah.
That was one as well.
I really loved that one. Yeah.
This one was a very specific show. Now, if you've seen this, you might get, like, I don't know, like flashbacks to it being on TV. Literally. So this one is called What's Not to Wear, and it was presented by Trinny and Susanna. Now, Trinny recently got into some hot water for her makeup company, like not really disclosing what was really in the products list, but also like her name is so close to a slur that I often feel quite uncomfortable saying it. Just call yourself Trinity or whatever your name is. Not
Trinity K. Bonet.
Oh, very hors d'oeuvre. So, without further ado, my loves, let's start watching this video because these videos do tend to have a little bit of length to them, my loves, and let's transform.
To be honest, I quite like a bit of length.
Oh. Well, you're gonna love this because
yes.
Trinny and Susanna are very much like
diamonds are out. This year's all about plastic jewellery and a say something belt.
Yeah. Let's begin, my love.
Say something belt.
I know. We don't have any hanger to put in though, so we're just. No, okay, I'll just mime.
Oh, okay. Are you just gonna put it? I guess this microphone's quite good. It doesn't really pick that much up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Touch me in the morning.
Ma voilier out.
Ma voilier.
Already, look at how early 2000s she looks. Look at her little face. She's like, butter my sausages.
Yes, butter wouldn't melt.
Mummy's got breasts.
It's very that, isn't it? All right, let's go.
Because you wear a dog collar during the day doesn't give you the excuse to look like a dog's dinner at night.
What is this angle?
No self-respecting member of the congregation would dare
Why
to
is she
preach
like, I'm
the
going to
preacher.
kill you in
But
your
we're not
sleep?
members of the congregation, and we're not afraid of a little divine intervention. Amen.
I've got gout. What was that? They literally are two like little satans, like.
I don't understand
going to get you, Barbara.
why she was looking at the camera like she wanted to eat your soul. And also, like, again, what was the... This is the thing, it was very 2000s, but the camera angles.
Literally, wasn't that so early 2000s being like, we're going to put you this way and put a fisheye on it so your head looks this big and your body is a pea.
Yeah. Why don't you put these things in your eyes to make yourself look like you've
Satan!
got... Satan! Look at that hideous heel.
Isn't that a disgusting shoe? Sachet that hideous shoe. Absolutely vile, disgraceful.
A flared heel.
Oh, awful. Absolutely vile. Basically, what they were trying to introduce there is that this show is going to be like, they've invited a vicar on to like give her a makeover.
A vicar?
But the way they were saying that was like, just because you're a member of the vicarage doesn't mean you can't get your boobs out, girl. It's very like that. I wonder if we'll see a brow lift today.
Yeah, a brow lift and a nipple.
Oh, just one nipple.
One
just
nipple.
a nipple. Oh, Susan will not be happy.
BBC Prime, now that's a flashback.
Prime, God.
So ready!
Susanna, girl! Oh, she's got gout. Oh, rip it off. Have a fight. Oh, kiss. No. Oh, no. Oh, rip that jacket off her, the slut. Oh, did you see that?
There you go.
Oh my God. Oh, fully.
This week's target is...
I said a nipple. And you
I can't believe this was on the BBC, just being like, get your boobs out, girls.
Yeah.
That was very, very intense, wasn't it? The fact that they could slap each other's breasts like that, like in a title sequence.
Do you want to slap my breasts?
Just the uni boob.
Oh.
So this is the vicar, I'm guessing. God.
Reverend Julie Nicholson,
Julie.
a 49-year-old curate from Bristol and a mother of three.
A mother of three.
Julie used to teach, but left school to become a woman of the cloth.
Become a woman.
She doesn't know it yet, but we've been secretly filming her over the past month.
Spies.
In that time,
Spies.
have witnessed a whole catalogue
What is
of
that
sins
hideous
against
stuff?
her.
Also, sorry, how are you being secretly filmed in Asda?
Yeah, no.
No, just ignore the camera crew.
Because it's illegal to film in supermarkets and stuff.
It
You're not
is,
allowed
it is.
to, so it's...
Although, is that the case back then? I don't know when
Maybe,
this
I'm
was.
not sure.
2002, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
2003?
It's for, like, privacy laws, because it's always when you see all those Karens going crazy that...
I can film in here.
And they always get their phone out like...
And Morrison's is not a public, like a public...
no.
It's owned by Mr. Morrison.
Mr. Morrison.
I don't know who Mr. Morrison is, but, like, I assume it's a man. It's probably all these fucking owners
Oh,
are
they
men
are.
from the 1800s.
They are,
But, like,
absolutely.
Like, you can't just film in stores like that. You're not allowed to.
You can't just film random bit, especially like Spy.
Yeah.
Because surely everybody on there must have signed a waiver to be like, yes, I will be on your Trinny and Susanna show.
That's Asda Prize.
Awful. What is this?
Viewers, do not adjust your sets. Those trousers really are that loud.
Oh.
Julie is about to hit the big 5-0, and like many women of that age, she has lost her way. Her family think that she is a fashion disaster and have condemned her to our short, sharp shock.
I have spent endless hours sat on her bed with her in her underwear, getting all of her wardrobe out, trying to find something suitable for a particular occasion. And
I spent 8 hours with her in her bed, sat on a water mat to find something for an occasion.
What a lovely sentence. Please never say it again.
Are you all in the asylum? What is that? That was weird.
It's very American Horror Story Nun.
after everything coming out of her wardrobe, we find nothing.
She needs help with mixing, because she has nothing in her wardrobe that mixes well with each other. They all clash.
There are times I say to her...
She does look a bit like...
She's on fire!
She's very... She's on fire. She's very much, like an animated 70s hallway. She's very like, I dressed to match my kitchen.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone be described as an animated hallway.
No, but it's that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll put a picture in of like what the 70s looked like, and she's basically there.
No, I agree with you. It's that. She looks like the wallpaper.
It's another visit from Hannibal Lecter the Sissy.
It is yellow.
No, you shouldn't wear that, really.
What did you say?
I never really look at her and think, that looks fantastic, and I would like to.
Our lady curate needs our guiding hand, but right now she doesn't have a clue that we've got cameras fixed on her every move.
Well, she might do. I mean, you're in her house.
And the fact that it's like moving. This is also early 2000s. Like,
so cameras were like this big.
Yeah, the technology back then wasn't like, we're going to put a micro camera inside your glasses.
Oh, no one will know it's there.
No, I bet they filmed dirty things as well.
So Trinny and Susanna, when they first met, they absolutely hated. There's like lore behind their relationship.
Lore,
as in like like world building.
Law and order.
Yeah, like origin stories.
Yeah.
When they first met, they absolutely hated each other.
Just like me and you.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. And then we wrote a style book and got sacked.
Yeah, we did.
And then we started the Female's Guide to Womanhood.
Wonderful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so
let's continue.
They're like pantomime trousers.
At the pantomime.
But so many women you see up and down
trousers?
mentioning them wear them because it's their kind of, ooh, that looks fashionable. Let me buy it. In my 50s. Yeah. It's that look.
Do you know, there's something about the way that Trinny speaks when she's so like,
I am the fashion icon. I am the winner.
And it's like she's just in brown. She's just in brown. Like
they're kind of a bit short for her, those trousers. They'd probably be cropped on most people.
Why is
because
she
she's
walking
quite
like that? That's
small.
not very.
Isn't this like
dodgy part
this is
of her
like
ankle,
secret
making her
filming?
legs look
Yeah.
She
short.
knows she's being filmed. She's not just
Terrible
walking down the
because
road like this
pushing
with a
her
man with a camera behind her.
boobs down and making them look like an extra roll in her tummy. Her tummy is her issue for
Fat
sure.
shaming.
Yeah,
she
we love
does everything to
hate
show off the tummy. I mean, it all clings too much, and it's too.
The camera was playing tennis with her. How is this secret filming?
It was actually,
I'm secretly filming my tennis match.
No, because it's actually a sentient camera.
Oh, it's got limbs.
Yeah, they go,
like a giant hell creature.
Hello, girls.
It's the Guardians from Zelda.
Excuse me, you need to wear a say something belt.
Boom, girls. Time for a breast lift.
Long. Her tops are too long, so they're always kind of giving extra
can't say anything
layers
about
over
tops
it.
being too long,
Maybe
madam.
she's going to
Wispy
die
fringe.
when she sees this. In proportion, quite nipped in waist.
Yep.
Quite hourglassy there.
Yep.
Wearing the worst shaped swimming costume, which is, digging in because it's thick here. In a very bizarre way, she wears a bikini.
Excuse
She
me.
should wear a
Excuse me, lady.
Sorry.
Excuse me. You're talking about wearing bizarre clothes. Why are you both dressed as the circus tent?
They look like they're wearing curtains.
They literally are like, we are the fashion icon.
We are the fashion. Yes, I
You
got
have
this
gone-
from my ancient grandmother's curtain closet.
Exactly. You've gone to the BHS basement and bought it on sale.
You're disgusting.
disgusting.
thinner strap around the side so you don't get the bulge. Julie is
wouldn't know anything about bulge.
overcompensating in
She's
her
got a bulge.
everyday clothes, not her work clothes.
Very
Because she
Lady Gaga
wears
2009.
the sombre outfit.
Who
day
doesn't
in,
wear a
day out. So
sombre
then-
outfit to
I
Amsterdam?
will
It's like
admit,
she
though,
breaks free
she's not
from
dressed
cassock
the
hell
most appealing.
and suddenly wants to put
A
all these bright
purple
colours on, and I
top
think
with
she
a
overdoes
green
it a bit.
Trouser. I mean, it is quite a lot, isn't it? But she is a
Ooh,
woman of
so
religion as
tush,
well.
huh?
And
But
that's
she's
not...
got the seeds of someone who
got
could
the
dress very
seed,
comfortably.
the seed,
It's a-
seed of
when I
Chucky.
noticed there's like that's a lace-up kind of Navajo type shirt.
Lace up
Has some
Navajo. You can't
understanding.
say that. You can't say that, madam.
Apparently you could in the
It's a
2000s.
style nightmare. Julie is trying to hide her personality and figure behind those loose-fitting tops.
We stand to sing.
See, this is her job. This is why she doesn't need to dress like
she
a runway
insists
model.
on showing off her
What
fun
is this
side
walk? What
with
are they
a
walking
hideous
like?
collection
Are they
of loud
ill?
trousers. We don't share.
They look like aliens trying to operate a human body. And they're like, we don't think you're very fashionable.
Kagan Kodos.
Yeah, it is. We're simply exchanging long protein strings. Look at these hateful shoes. Do you know, there's one thing that gets me about every show that I've watched on this Chanel recently is everyone wears a hateful shoe.
Same.
Hateful.
Yep.
Do you like your hateful shoes?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Lovely.
My
Her sense of humour.
At the moment, Julie is busy leading her flock through the weekly Sunday morning service at her church in Bristol.
And is blissfully unaware that today
That we're
is
going in
Judgment Day.
To be blasphemous. We're going to go in and be like, no,
We're
actually.
there to egg the lady.
They're not interrupting a service to tell her that she's not dressed appropriately.
Welcome to your sermon. Time to bleed.
What? How did the BBC get permission for this?
Members of the congregation, I'd like to apologise in advance for this rude interruption.
We are Trinny
you
and Susanna
joking?
from BBC
I'm
Two's
not
What
religious,
Not
but
to
this is
Wear,
insane.
and we are looking for Julie Nicholson.
What not to wear? And she's like, you're wearing your vicar's outfit. Do not wear
Yeah,
this.
get it off. Get it off
Yes,
immediately.
Show me some breasts.
Yeah, basically she could be like, not enough cleavage for Satan. Like, this is a lot. I'm not religious in the slightest, but the idea of interrupting a sermon to be like, come to Primark is not acceptable. Look at her piano hair highlights as well.
Awful.
Literally look at her cosplaying a piano.
Again, she's the little woman. The till woman.
She is the little Jill woman. If you know, you know.
You know, girls.
We have been secretly filming her every
In the
move for the
toilet.
last month with the help of her family.
Oh my goodness. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are sure you are aware of the very soberly dressed Julie we have
Well,
here,
this is
but
a
let me
uniform.
tell you,
Well, so
we
let's
have
not go too
witnessed someone
hard.
entirely different. Now,
Just comes back in like a thong and bikini.
And she's
nun
like, I'm
outfit.
actually dominating.
She's like, yeah.
Ladies
of
page
six girls. Oh, father, you aren't in my cunt.
Oh, we're going to hell. Can't wait to go to hell.
Julie, we have been all the way to Catalonia, where you were on holiday with your daughter, Jenny, and she was filming you getting on down at the disco.
At
and she
the
was filming for us,
disco?
not for herself.
Discoteca.
On the beach.
You have been well and truly set up by your family because they believe, Julie, you're in need of a total style overhaul.
Look at how many bloody layers
Can I
these women
say as
have.
well, if someone came up, like, if this happened to me and I was just like, living my life, if someone came up to me and said this to me, I'd be like, my family hate me.
Yeah.
They're trying to embarrass me in front of the entire world by saying, first of all, I can't dress myself.
Yeah.
Second of all, filming me having a good time in a club or whatever, like, and
Probably
just,
a
like,
bit tiddly poo.
Yeah, just to get like embarrassed. It's almost like people really get off on this kind of embarrassment.
It's embarrassment TV.
Yeah,
isn't it? It's like
it's
watching this. I'm getting a bit like, you know, when you get like secondhand embarrassment, you're like, oh, I would hate if someone came to my place of work and was like, oh, mummy,
You look like
can't-
shit.
Yeah, mummy's dressed as a diaper.
yeah.
But
Oh, everybody clap.
They're like, yeah, you want that shit.
Yeah.
it's painful. Here is a cheque for £2,000.
Thank you. But, Julie, before you get your hands on that money, you have quite literally got to hand over your body and, dare I say it, your soul and your wardrobe.
They are
into our
demons?
hands
Hand over
and
your
be
body and
for some
soul
radical restyling.
To
Are you up for
statement
it?
earrings.
Yes.
As if she's going to say no.
I love that she just conveniently hiked.
Yeah,
It is
yeah, like,
impossible for me to
it's
say,
basically a
no,
panto, isn't it?
go away, I'm not having anything to do with this.
it's the same woman.
And I'm not sure at that moment that it would have been possible. I think I was caught up and, yes, have me,
Kidnapped.
do with me
You're
what you
kidnapped
will.
by Trinny and Susanna,
And of
the new
course the
style
first
icon.
thing-
Come with us, you disgusting
Yes,
woman.
yes.
Yeah, it's awful, isn't it?
What will other people think? And can I really bear to have all those bits and parts of me that I work so hard to keep hidden,
Oh my goodness.
exposed?
I'm going to expose you. It's very like, I don't know, when I hear someone talking about something like that, I feel like it's quite raw and quite an intimate moment to be listening to someone sharing their insecurities. And literally Trinny and Susanna are going to come along and be like, get your bojangles
The
out.
thing is, I like it when people talk about this kind of stuff on the internet, or whatever, and I do like it. There's like a video of them going like, "This is my insecurities." But knowing kind of like what this TV show is and what you've shown like before in other TV shows, you know that like this isn't to help her. It's almost like, come on, tell us all this stuff so we can like milk it.
It's reality TV.
Yeah.
It's to get ratings. So it's not for the benefit of this woman. It's actually to make it into a capsule of like trying to be like almost trying to like stylize the time to enforce these gender and beauty standards that maybe aren't real. Doesn't matter. She wants to wear hot orange pants with a bright purple top to Asda. What's the problem?
1 week later, Julie arrives at our apartment to see the secret footage.
Living together in sin.
Can I say one thing? That's like, can I say, why are the presenters like so monotone? It's like they don't even care.
They don't care.
And then she comes back and does this. Oh, like it's.
But it was very fashion back in the day to be like, I'm so fashion. I'm going to die.
Yes, so unbothered. I might keel over and die.
I might just weep at any moment.
Wilt me like a flower in the garden.
Wilt me like a wilted bird.
This is the time when maybe you're going to regret.
This is the time when maybe you're going to regret.
How do you refer to it? My cassock or my uniform? My robes?
Robes.
Okay.
We wear robes on Sundays, and for weddings, which
takes the robes
this
just
time of year we have
naked.
loads of Saturdays. Next Saturday. Ow, this is so painful.
Oh, those wretched trousers.
Okay.
Don't you like them?
God, no.
You're literally wearing the same top.
Really awful. Give you a very
I hate your floral trousers. Ignore my floral top.
Yeah, but we love your bottom. We want to show it off. We're not going to hide your bottom. It shouldn't be allowed so much freedom, maybe, in fabric. It needs to be encased a little bit more in something a bit more tailored.
When I see some of these shops,
No, I'm sorry, it was
I
not
think,
secret filming.
oh God, there's a almost middle-aged, portly, frumpy woman like something I never wanted ever to become, and I want back.
They've just like placed all this stuff, right, like clothes on like
and they're just
mannequins
like,
beside them and hats. And
If I like came into your house and you just had a mannequin with clothes at the window, I'd be like, who are you trying to frighten?
I'd be more like, you do realise that the sun is going to bleach those clothes.
Yeah. But also, what are all these papers on the table? Like, we've been doing secret spies.
We've been writing down everything you've been doing and all the men you've been cheating on.
The size 10 of my wedding day.
Oh, no, it's not about size, you see. It's the clothes that you're wearing aren't doing you any justice. Here she comes.
This is ridicule.
no.
This is ridicule.
Yeah, this is ridicule.
Drown. Oh,
Imagine
Jenny,
how many, like, average-sized women in this country will have seen this back in the day and been like, oh, is it wrong to do that? Is it wrong to have any sort of like movement in my clothes? And then internalize that struggle.
This is the thing. They could have. This is what I mean about how they don't really care about that person. They could have framed this very, very two different ways. They could have been like sat down with her and been like, so what are your like? What do you find difficult? What can we like help you with?
It could have been a learning.
It's like, look how disgusting you are.
Yeah, it's
let's
like,
get your reaction.
Look
how
what
gross
you
are.
decided to wear, and look how awful you look.
Yeah.
Like it's so unfriendly.
Yeah.
And it's serpentile, girls.
could you do this to your mother?
You have an amazing waist and a shape. Your legs are not your top point, but you know, you have a really beautiful shape, and we haven't seen that yet.
Madam, your hair
I think all my
is
family
9,000
and
layers.
close friends will know that I look at what they're wearing, and it seems to me that everyone else can do it so much better than I can, and I look and I think, oh gosh, I wish I could do that. I will phone my mother and say, I need a new pair of jeans. If you're going into M&S, can you pick up a pair?
You don't.
Well, M&S
Do you
is
think you'd
wonderful
like to be
clothing,
maybe a
so
little
what's the
bit more
problem?
feminine?
Sometimes.
Yeah. And would you like to be a little bit...
This is such a weird. I feel like we're watching something really intimate and awkward.
Yeah.
So that's
Like,
okay?
also, who sits on a sofa like this?
And also
like,
they-
hello, I've been invited into your home.
Also, get out of my house with your shoes on.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Take your heels off, Trinny.
That is the kind of middle-aged woman you were talking about, with the baggy vest.
Yes.
The horrible
She's on
shorts
holiday.
going right
What,
up your
she's gonna
bum.
wear a ball
Flinging
gown to
around
the
your
beach.
thighs, making your thighs look
Pantsuit.
bigger than
Yeah.
they actually are, and that's your dodgy, one of your dodgy areas.
Are you paying for the
Dodgy.
therapy after this, Susanna?
Let's talk to you. I think you pay for therapy.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for therapy after this. You're literally traumatising this woman.
I looked at myself on that screen and I thought, God, this is horrible. This is painful.
This looks just literally just like outside the front door. What do you think about what we've just shown you?
yeah.
Are we gonna put it in black and white and make it moody, girls?
Yeah, your child's dead. No, they take the audio out and they're like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
she's dead. Oh yeah.
Cry, weep.
Weep for your fallen fashion victims, ugly bitch!
It's so hateful, hateful show.
I mean, that's how we talk to each other.
It is, but we don't mean it. We're not going to invite a stranger off the street and be like,
We don't mean it.
I don't mean that you've got gout. When I scream, I've got gout.
When I say you're absolutely hideous, I'm being serious. And I try to film it, I'm like, cry. Come on, cry. Be good. Be good. Yeah. You're so ugly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a read.
Mummy.
I can't stay on camera half the stuff we say to each other. Lucifer just came out of you.
Hateful
Jesus.
woman. Well, he is my sissy who's caged.
She just suddenly became a pirate.
I did, and I am. My true story.
Yeah.
And I am not that big. My bum is not that big. And
So she's got a
I
good
just felt
sense
very,
of self.
very uncomfortable and very resentful. And I actually stopped thinking, this is a really nice thing for my family to have done.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This is a bit of fun. This is a wonderful adventure that I'm going to enjoy. I started to think, actually, I don't want to be here. I'm quite happy going through life in jeans and t-shirts.
Yes. That's the tea. I've turned on a subtitle track. No, that's the tea. The real reality is she's been set up by her family to go on this show and basically be ridiculed for her style. She is a self-confessed middle-aged woman who is a vicar. If she doesn't want to have, she doesn't need to be like runway ready at the drop of a hat.
So this is the thing. There's a very different. Although I don't agree with things that happen on the Swan and all that kind of stuff, those people, to our knowledge, are going on willingly. They're like, I want to be part of the show.
Yeah.
This woman has not agreed to be part of the show.
That's
this
a
was
huge
forced on her.
difference, yeah.
And I bet, even if she's like, she wanted to say no, I know she said it a few times, but like, even just the fear of suddenly being surrounded by all of this stuff, to say no is, I'm sure the TV crew would have been like,
go on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly.
You look gross. Everyone thinks you're gross. Even your family thought you were gross.
Yeah, that's why you're on this show.
Yeah.
What not to wear? You.
And I think this was a lot before all of the new like TV reality and like competitive laws came in. I think it was like 2010-ish time for reality TV.
She doesn't want to be here. You can clear this is not real.
And the way that they structured that moment of like, sit on the sofa, we're going to pick you apart in front of like a whole TV crew and two like technically celebrities that were on TV at the time. Hateful.
That's the thing as well. I think people forget how many people actually are there when they're in this film.
Like, this is a whole crew. There'll be like a sound guy, there'll be several camera people, there'll be production, there'll be interns, there'll be runners. Like, there's like 20 people behind the camera.
Yeah,
easy.
Or having to watch you have this moment.
Let's continue.
Julie has brought her entire wardrobe from Bristol to London. Okay, Julie, what are you most scared of at this moment standing here?
Losing some of the things
you're
that
going to actually beat me.
And think I look quite nice in.
Okay, tell us about that.
That?
Yes.
That
Tell us about
is,
that.
Quite a new acquisition. I bought that to go on holiday with, and I really like it. It's funky.
If you like
so
it,
you
what's
won't
the
miss it,
problem?
will you? And this is the kind of Mrs. Mop outfit. I mean, what is that?
Mrs. Mop outfit. Trinny dressed as that, saying that's a mop outfit. Trinny, your hair is a mop.
Trinny,
what are you doing, Trinny?
Yeah,
Hold your forked tongue behind your teeth, girl.
It's mop.
No, but it's just about label. This is not about label. We want to look mostly at the length, all right, of it, because
look at the length of
certain lengths are going to drag you down. And
That's
you're
good.
a
I feel
petite lady,
comfortable.
Julie,
Yes.
and that sort of does drag you
It's
down.
like
We're
the
not seeing
chocolate
any of your
child.
figure, and
Yeah.
we know
You're a
you
petite
like
lady,
that.
Julie.
No, but we muscles. You've got a figure.
No,
because that is.
She's wearing a house coat.
Can I just say something? She's talking about length with this woman here and saying you're a petite woman. Your dress that you're wearing, that's split open in the front,
Hateful length.
is going down the exact same length as that woman.
Absolutely. But it's wrong on her, but it's right on you. I don't believe any of these people know what the word style is.
No.
I don't even consider myself like a stylish person, but I know not to do all that.
And can I say one thing as well? What is this filming setup? Like, there's literally
Where is the lighting?
It's just a white wall. No effort's been put into this.
Bit of lino.
Yeah.
It looks like it's filmed in Matalan.
Yeah.
Get your card out, girls.
Yeah.
It's an exclusive members club.
Baloney. A shift dress, worst possible thing. Showing your arms. Your arms, after a certain time, mine are doing it too. Go saggy. You don't want to show them off, so that's going in the bin. It looks old. And remember, this is all going to the church fete, so it's not.
Because growing old is disgusting.
And you have to cover it up and hide it. You can't feel happy in your body. Disgusting.
A lost cause.
See, that is such a good shape. The shoulders are a little bit 80s.
This doesn't fit me, 'cause I had this when I was a size 10.
No, but can I just say, it does fit you, madam. Look at yourself. It fits you.
But the shoulder pads are much too big. At the moment, you look like.
Sorry, this does not fit her. What are you on about,
literally
Trinny?
doesn't fit
This
her.
doesn't fit her. I understand though, because there is such a thing as like, I love dressing in formal clothes because it definitely like it alleviates your like like, elevates your level of like, I'm actually a powerful woman on the go because I'm in a blazer. But like, just because you're in a blazer, like you don't just need to wear blazers. Are they gonna put her in like literally a pantsuit and be like, oh, we've done it again, Susanna. Yeah, let's write a book.
Fit through a door, or you're about to partake in an American football game.
Okay, so this is the kind of jacket that we would like to see you in. That's short, all right, because then it will make your legs and give you height.
And it will make your legs.
We're chucking it
will make your legs.
In itself, a lovely pattern for a bikini, for a sarong,
You're literally
maybe
wearing
for a
the same
shirt,
print.
for a pair of tapered crop trousers. It was only ever going to look like...
Scissors out, start cutting them without her permission.
Tapered cropped trousers. Oh, what a mess. Absolutely not. Tapered cropped trousers. Oh, ill. Ill.
These, which are your actual pyjamas, okay? To me, there is not much difference.
But this is my summer barbecue, fun in the garden.
Okay, so what you're saying is you need a summer barbecue, fun in the garden.
She's just in her house in the garden.
She's just in her own
home. So I look like this when I'm on camera, when I go out and do things. Do you think when I just sit at home, I'm just here with like, in all of my rings, my necklace, my contact lenses, makeup on my face? You know, I just sit in my bedroom with, I'm not going to see anyone go like,
this is my summer barbecue outfit.
Like,
I don't understand.
If you're just in your house...
By yourself.
Or the thing is, even if like you or like say us three were together and we had a barbecue, right? I wouldn't doll myself up just to have a barbecue in the house.
I think I actually need to wear a ball gown. To the
like I don't get like when people are in that house, they don't do the normal. Oh, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
It's really strange because it's almost like inferring that even when she's by herself in her house, she's not enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's too much. I really dislike it.
Outfit because you're not going to have these anymore. Okay, really. How do you feel now?
This is bullying.
I feel this is quite
How do you feel now?
That's good. So you can have
That's good.
What just happened?
Gone.
Yeah. Julie enters the 360-degree mirror.
I remember this. Do you remember this?
No.
Doesn't look as bad as the secret footage. At least I'm covered. I don't know. I still quite like this top.
I used to hang out with a lesbian couple and her kids when I was younger. She like, sort of looked after me, and she used to wear stuff like that. So it makes me think of her.
Like, to be honest, like, yeah, it's not my style. Like, I don't really like really bold fabrics and patterns like that. But like in Brighton, if you went down to the North Lanes and met with like alternative people, they'd be wearing the same things. I wouldn't look at them and go, "Oh, Trinny and Susanna, help that woman!" Right? She might need a skirt to match with it, but like a loud print is not evil.
Yeah.
I grant it sort of doesn't do my bosoms any favours. I'm not quite keen on the look of the back of me, and I like the side even less. And I feel I've got to stand here holding everything in.
I feel like that. The talk about the bosom thing, that's more about the bra she's wearing rather than that t-shirt.
Literally, because you can. So, like, I love a high neck thing because it gives you this shape here that if you're wearing a nice sort of like slightly padded, slightly uplifted. Oh, let's talk about my bosoms. Bosoms. But it's just like it gives this lovely shape to the top. It literally is about the support here. That's not like you can't just like change your entire wardrobe around like a bra shape. Like, just get a nicer bra. They're not going to tell her this though.
No.
They're not. No.
You're really good in colour,
yes.
okay, and especially good in
blues. We agree on something.
And turquoises. I think you like a bit of glitz and it's fun. It makes you feel happy.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. It does.
And you're wrong.
Take it off.
Yeah, feel sad.
Okay.
So it just needs to. You need
Your daughter's dead.
Here.
Cry.
I think with all due respect, I think you're a little bit past it for a hood. You know, you look like you should have a little mushroom to sit on.
This is bullying. She's the fairy child in school. Whee!
Yeah.
What was Trinny doing there? Whee! Like, Trinny, you look like a witch. You can't really say anything.
Okay. So this is worn when, Julie? Give us
This is everyday kind of work.
Yep.
I would
Because she's a vicar, remember?
You got to take off that white strip. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Put on the white bikini and the slippers.
Yeah. So if you wear a short trouser, you look even shorter.
Yes.
Okay. Because they're narrow at the bottom.
Yes, I think
they couldn't be much longer because they'd break too much here. So you need your trousers wider, longer.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
You need your trousers wider and longer.
And the other half of you is trying to be
a
respected, serious priest.
Yes.
And the two aren't marrying.
She's not trying.
Your trousers aren't marrying the fact that you're a boy.
Trying to go to fucking church and be the style icon. I am the stylish vicar.
Suspicion now in the last couple of days.
The one redeeming feature of this outfit is your trousers are slightly better because you have a flat front here, and also if you look on the side, they go straight down from your bum. This might be the moment that we just go on now to that positive remedy in your life, okay? The rules. The rules.
Was that a positive remedy? Yeah,
So
leave me
does this
to win in the
go
night.
there? Yes, it goes. You didn't think for a second it was staying, did you?
She's a colour cowboy.
She's so catty.
We've got
so
examples
catty.
here of...
Look at that hateful outfit Trinny has on.
Oh,
talking about frumpy old lady outfits. Look at that. Look at the state of that.
It's awful. Isn't it weird that people used to wear jeans underneath their dresses?
And she's literally just said, "Oh, you need wider, longer trousers." Look at Trinny.
That's literally almost the size of some people.
Trinny needs to sit on a toadstool. Charge entry to the forest because she's a goblin.
Situations in your life that we feel you need to change. And the first one, really, is that kind of outfit you used to wear in the mirror, which was that juxtaposition of summer and winter, marrying together in a rather unfortunate way for your kind of visiting parish.
She just got to the thesaurus.
So we want you to get a suit, and the suit should have a short jacket,
Didn't I say?
long trousers,
They're going to put her in
floppy
formal clothes.
fabric.
Oh, we've done it
We
again.
do want you to keep maybe the black dog collar. Get a colour on the jumper that's in between the suit colour and the dog collar, not too glaring.
I don't know why
This
it
would be
is, but it is.
perfect for the times when you do have a very varied timetable.
A varied timetable. This outfit is for a varied timetable.
I wonder how old she is now, because this would have been, what, 20 years ago?
And she was 49, so she'd be like...
Almost 70, yeah.
Wow. I wonder if she still is like, I have to wear a pantsuit.
Yeah, she's...
I must wear a pantsuit.
I don't know why we're
The thing about this is that the skirt is actually quite tight-fitting, and you can take tight-fitting because we won't show your bum off, but it's long, so you're still going to feel covered up, and you're still going to...
Didn't they just say to her, you can't wear cropped trousers because you're going to look short? And they've given her like a long skirt that is the same length as cropped trousers. What is it? This is not... I don't believe they know anything about style.
No.
Look at Trinny's outfit. Oh, it's hateful.
She's wearing like a teacup.
She's a mad dinner lady.
Like, she's a mad dinner lady.
She's a mad dinner lady.
She's wearing the tablecloth.
She is. She's gone, do you know what? Fashion.
Look covered up, but we're going to see your figure. The top is, again, quite fitted. It's quite lightweight. This is going to cover the naughty tummy area. You don't want it too tight around your waist because that's just going to make it all billow out there.
This is about evening, and it's having that mixture of a daytime tweed fabric with an evening chiffon.
A daytime tweed with an evening chiffon.
They just put, they literally put that. They were like,
what they're talking about.
They were just like, we're going to make a sound that we know what we're talking about, so we're going to use these big words and get some fancy thing. Daytime tweeds.
And an evening chiffon. That means nothing. So this outfit is the juxtaposition of the evening and the daytime.
Yeah.
This is lies, Trinny. Oh, do you know what? Next time we go shopping, should we try and find an evening chiffon?
Yeah. And a cropped dress.
And a denim skirt.
Versatile. So you could wear this with that kind of jumper in the day, wear this with a satin skirt in the evening.
It's a very good way of being feminine without being too kind of prissy or ladylike.
That's all you can wear, these 3 outfits.
All you can do after all this.
Frilly, really.
And remember, you've got £2,000 to spend, okay? And this is just an example of 3 things. We have thrown away 70% of your wardrobe. There's a lot of shopping to be done. You've got to be patient.
I'm not good on long haul shopping.
I know you're not, but just 2 days of heavy gruel, and then it's over.
Gruel?
Okay, remember
Gruel?
One of my fears is
Trinny and Susanna.
sort of looking like some kind of high street retail clone, and I don't want that either. I don't want my personality pushed out, so I will fight to the last. Not
I don't
to
want my
be
personality
dumbed
pushed out.
down
How
in
sad
terms
does
of
it
who
sound
I
to hear
am.
that? John Lewis, Julie's first shopping.
And you can see as well, I bet like she probably picked up a few things and Susanna's like, no, you're not having that. No,
This
not
is the
you.
kind of fabric I need to be looking for.
Why are you not wearing brown?
Why aren't you in pantsuits?
But I feel I'm looking at clothes for someone who isn't me at the moment.
Someone else, exactly.
Extreme state of panic I'm in.
The thing is,
Style is
the problem.
inherent.
It just goes to show that these presenters didn't really know what they were doing, because like no matter what your style is and what you love, there is always something you can do that will look good.
Always.
There's
Always.
It's literally basically impossible to be like, you look shit if you wear this specific thing. It's literally impossible. No matter what you buy or what you want to wear, you will always find me in the kitchen at parties.
You will.
You will always find something that will match, that will look good.
Yes. And the thing is, there's also leading questions they could have asked. What's your favourite colour? Have we heard once them say, what's your favourite colour? What's your favourite type of pattern? And we'll try and morph what you already like into something that will look nicer on you.
It reminds me of Snog, Marry, Avoid, where they would literally just make every person look like this one specific
River
look.
Island Sale.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's really hateful to see because it does make me kind of think, we've come a long way, we've still got a long way to go, but like, do makeover shows really exist in this context anymore? I don't even know. I don't watch TV anymore.
Yes, I don't know, yeah.
Trinny and Sue here. I really, really like these trousers. And I
they're going to hate them.
Trinny said, no, it's lily untidy. But I'm really sorry, but I think I'm going to have them. These are black trousers.
That's nice.
Side fastening, and I'm getting to be not afraid of showing the curves. I like the bottom of the skirt, but I'm not sure that I like this bit. Because the one thing I haven't done yet in all these outfits is to turn around and look at my bum. So I'm going to do that now.
Did they just like ask her all these questions? And what about your bum?
Yeah,
like weird.
It probably was all planted.
It's got to be all scripted in production, being like, do you know what we need to do? We need to ask you about your buttock.
I just suddenly realised we are so bright. We're like in the sun.
Oh,
hello, not a pore in sight.
Yes, washed out and washed up.
3.
Oh, pretty new book. That's a nice top. I like this little pattern on it.
It's still big.
I do think a nice bra would make a big change to Julie's life.
What was the zeitgeist of like bums back then? Was it like, because now it's always like having this like almost like it's praised to have like a big sort of like shaped bum. Like back in the early 2000s, was it like you had to have a small tiny ass?
Yeah, it was like because size 0. It was all about size 0. So it was all about dressing like you are literally have no shape, no curves, no nothing, because that's the only desirable things at the moment. And now it's literally gone full 180, where it's like the more thick with 2 C's you are, the better.
I always wonder as well, do you think it'll ever reverse again?
Probably, because body apparently is a fashion style now.
Yeah.
Having a body is fashion. Stupid. Oh, it's obscene, girls.
I really like these trousers on the hanger. I'm disappointed I don't like them on, but I feel like a trunk. And the top, where
she would have shrunk. She would never have said that if it wasn't for them. And they've said that to her now, and they've given her a complex of it.
It's awful, isn't it? It really is.
I don't know, it just sort of cuts across in all the wrong places, and I feel matronly. So this is definitely 50 and frumpy. I love the boots.
Oh, did you see that transition? Oh,
so cool. But the best thing is this skirt. I just love the skirt, and I might even buy 2. And I love it mostly because somebody said your bum looks really teeny weeny in it, so I'm having it.
Yeah, it's all about small booties.
I think we all have those things in our life that we carry along with us. And I think there were 1 or 2 things that happened in my childhood. A couple of long stretches.
We're teaching you how to wear a
hospital, and a sort of a sense that
this is
I don't know, that all the other children in my family were kind of the pretty ones, and I was not necessarily.
Pretty children.
And thank you, great aunt, who said, but never mind, Julie has a nice personality. Did you know then that I would remember that 40 years later? And I'm discovering that actually I'm addressing some of these things, so it's a sort of therapy.
There was that person on your Swan episode as well when the dad was like, oh, you're not attractive or something.
Literally things that she's not the brightest. Things that are said to you as children stay with you forever. I don't know how she felt. If like that to me could have come across as 2 different ways. She could have been saying thank you for saying my personality matters, or also like thanks for saying that. I only ever thought that my personality was
Can I also say she's not unattractive in any way, shape or form?
No. They're making her out like she's this hateful mess of a woman. Like, she's got a little community.
She's got gorgeous eyes, for one.
She has lovely skin. Look how elastic her skin is.
Yeah.
Like, it's so tight and supple.
Wow.
It's weird, isn't it? These shows are so... They're predatory.
Yeah,
it feels predatory.
Yeah, no,
like, clearly she only really got onto this so that they can talk to her about, like...
And what happened in your childhood? Maybe you need a long pantsuit.
Yeah. Like, hateful.
Retail therapy with a difference. And I'm finding that very positive.
Retail therapy is positive? How capitalistic does that sound?
Painful at times.
Buy more stuff, feel happy.
But positive.
Julie has spent £380.
C.
Not bad.
You know what that C stands
A
for?
variety of things.
Cow bag.
Which means she's got a lot of money to
Wasn't
spend.
she talking about, like, problematic torsos? Why is she wearing a top that makes her look like she's got one uni boob that's sagging? No style, no. Look at that hateful hairstyle. Like, what about a mullet, but give it 18,000 layers?
Yeah.
Now, left over.
Yeah, she has got quite a lot of dough, but she's only got the foundations of her wardrobe. She's got a good selection of everything, but it's only the foundations.
Yeah, but has she bought according to the rules?
To find out, we're going to go and spy on her.
What? Yeah, they're like voyeurs. Like, what is it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we need to spy on that slut.
This evidence closed down.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
I really like this.
Green screen.
Oh, did you?
We're going to secretly spy on you, but like you're being followed by a camera.
It's your kind of old top. It's hanging on a hanger, it's already creased. Another linen jacket. It's
already creased.
To remind her of the rules and just to make sure that the colours are matching.
Now you're going to go in and have an intervention in Devon.
No.
You're literally running after her like she's committed a crime.
Listen, bitch. Give me that khaki colour. Loss prevention. Show me your boobs.
Okay, you know the rules. Out.
You can't just...
It's not so bad.
This is awful. It's like punishing a child.
Bad.
Yeah.
I think it's
I don't know if you're a frilly woman, but
Oh no, I don't.
mustn't you? Mustn't you?
I just don't understand why you would allow someone to be like, here you go and buy some clothes, but then say, like,
You can't do all
you
of
can't,
that.
like, well, just go and fucking do it for her then.
Yeah,
Why are you
go and
making- I don't
buy the
get why-
clothes and have like a fashion show.
If you're not giving her the option, why are you letting her just go off and do it? I don't understand.
What is the point? What is the point? What's the point? What's the point?
It's because they want to be able to humiliate. That's what
That's
it is.
exactly it. It's humiliation TV.
It's a woman going back to her roots. It's everything we threw out. It's crumply and it's a round neck.
You're crumpling around neck.
Yeah. Well, get all of this stuff off. What are we doing? We are going back. You're letting us subtly go back to your shitty wardrobe, okay?
Oh God, this is so depressing. Really, it is.
it- you
And I
worried
think
about-
if it doesn't get better than this, I'm just going to go back.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I feel. I mean, grandmother's paisley, and it just looks
Just come
ghastly.
out and let us see for ourselves, okay?
It's
All
very
right.
aging her.
The skirt is great. The top is
Mad
better. That's all it is.
I don't
we
think
have
the
to
skirt
keep
is
trying
true.
things. The skirt is a good shape on
I
you.
don't hate the
You know,
shoe.
I've got 3-4 outfits that just look bad. I feel like a James and the Giant Peach.
Do you?
That,
And the first thing is, what a great colour. I
do
really
like the
like the
colour.
colour on it. Even though it slightly clashes with your cheeks, it's a very pretty.
It slightly clashes with your cheeks. I would have slapped her there and there. How dare
When
you?
has anyone ever said that sentence?
You can't shame people for things they can't change.
Like-
you can't change the colour of your cheeks.
Literally.
Oh, Trinny, in the bin.
Colour, the black bra doesn't help.
I really am absolutely fed up of shopping at this moment.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
And I feel we've been here for hours and there has been nothing.
It's such a change from her old wardrobe, and she's got to get her eye, and she's
And
got to
I'm
get
sure
her eye
she's
used to
very
the
happy.
Can we just
Julie, and
interview you
that's
by the
happened, yes.
sale rack? I mean, you can't really go wrong with a white top, can you? Let's be honest. No, actually, it's not got. It's
Kind of
not.
ski
crop
holidays
trousers.
dressing up for the 1950s.
I was just thinking it looked really nice.
Were you?
Yes, I
You're
was.
thinking you haven't picked up anything we've told you?
I was thinking the colour's good, it's summer, neckline's good. Mm-hmm. In here, I thought I looked quite...
The shape is good of the top.
feminist.
I think
very,
the top's
like,
very nice,
workwear
fabulous
again.
colour,
They're
but you
just
look
trying
like
to make
Robin
her life
Cousins
dress for the
about to go
office.
onto the ice rink in those trousers. They are perfectly disgusting.
That is really nice.
Perfectly disgusting.
Great, though.
There's
It's
nothing wrong.
perfect
They
length.
were
It's
just
a good
normal
where
jeans.
it's, you know, doing up at the waist.
And am I okay with chocolate brown?
I think it's a t-shirt with a big
Fine,
C in
as
the
long
middle.
as you have a warmer
Oh,
colour
it
inside.
is absolutely disgusting.
Such
Pushing all up along here.
Yeah, but it's also sagged in the middle.
Yeah. The top is
inside
very
out.
short.
The camera, you see the
We can get
microphone, you see the
longer.
microphone
They're very
that came
sweet. It's got
down.
back to front.
Glitch.
Inside out.
Inside out.
So like, what's wrong with that? I would feel it like if
That
these
shape
women
is
were
very
like,
good.
Yeah,
That's
totally,
really
yeah.
good.
Look at these
It's
ruffles.
kind of
It's so
twisted
like
top.
awkward.
Then it just drapes the fabric there. It doesn't cling, so you don't feel it's really tight.
It's
that by
really
yourself,
nice. I
sis.
think
Yeah.
the trousers are fantastic on you.
Yeah, the trousers feel really
They just
Yeah, they're good.
flop. They flop. They
Oh,
make you
she's a
look very
flop.
slim.
Flop
It's just
Tina.
elegant
Flop Tina
and
Aguilera.
clean.
Yeah, it's a good look.
It's a good look. Yeah, it was a good look.
The next day, our curate arrives at the apartment to receive the finishing touches. It's
Okay.
Little children.
2000.
and in with the new.
Do you know what? We hate your clashing cheeks. So what we're going to do is paint your whole face the colour of your cheeks.
Also, why would you make her hair like that?
Why would you give her such a shiny foundation base? You've aged this woman. You're like, no, I do not look at this woman and think, oh, well, 49 and she dresses nicely. I think Trinny and Susanna have just corrupted this poor woman. Wispy. No styling.
Ooh, my goodness.
I hate it.
Move around a bit, do a little twirl, see your bum. And I wasn't sure about this shirt at all.
I'm still not sure about it now. What a hateful boot.
Hair? I like the hair.
Oh, it's very the worst witch, isn't it?
I literally had that hair in school.
Yeah, but like... complete with a wispy
genuinely
fringe.
had that hair.
I don't understand why they've like done. So he's come in and like given her a haircut, but like no styling, no straightening, no curling, no like parting, no hairspray, no nothing. He's just like
I don't think she needed her hair cut. She could just like styled it slightly. You didn't need to cut her hair off.
Absolutely. You needed to give her something. I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin with this because this is so off the mark. This woman is a vicar.
Funky. I feel more me than what I've looked at over recent years.
Yeah, because maybe it's going back to you were the happiest with.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever spent this amount of time pampering yourself, Julie.
No.
This wasn't pampering, this was torture!
In no way was that
No! Get out! You're disgusting! Right, that's it! You and your shitty wardrobe! Yes! 70%, you cow!
That was what happened. That we just did a dramatic reenactment of the pantomime of Trinny and Susanna.
It was very cathartic.
It was. I feel much better.
I feel very myself now being yelled at.
Poor Julie. Poor Julie.
True. And really just looking after yourself.
Hugely self-indulgent.
Looking after yourself. This is not looking after yourself.
Yesterday.
What's
you know, days we've been working with you, when we've been shopping, you've looked in the mirror and you've just gone, you know, everything was awful and you've blamed yourself. You thought it's you, Julie, who's made the clothes look terrible, but it was the clothes that made you look terrible. Well, they just weren't right.
It was you that made the clothes look terrible on this woman because she's wearing awful things. Oh, this is the next outfit. Cyan assailant patient.
It's so interesting because it's like, gosh, I want to say something before you do it. It's like another woman.
I love it, yeah.
You do love it,
I
don't
do
you?
love it.
Yeah.
It's unconvinced. Do you love it? Yeah, I bet you love it. I love it. I love it really.
Don't hit me anymore.
Oh, but yeah, Trinny, don't beat me.
Such a beautiful colour on you, and you know, a lot of people look at grey and they think sort of corporate boardroom.
This is a horrible outfit.
It isn't a light grey like that. This isn't a shiny fabric. It lights up your whole face. That could be. Let me just put that on you for a second.
What are they doing now?
You know, but to maybe go like that. Even that's really kind of chic.
Trinny, can you spell chic? Like, that is unacceptable. Trinny, what you... Trinny, mummy need a wine. Get a daytime tweed and an evening chiffon.
Yeah, very, very stylish.
Okay, this is my favourite so far, because it's a power suit. I do like a power suit.
And she's walking in the heels rather well.
What are your parishioners going to say when they see you like this?
Harlot! They'll probably think, we've got an efficient curate.
You look so smart.
Say that again, a bit louder.
You look so smart.
Thank you.
Isn't this a weird interaction?
Who I am, actually. And what can anybody do to change who I am? I am
There hasn't been a single piece of music in this show.
No, it hasn't.
It's so like we're filming her in a dark cave.
Kind of brought out the fun in me again, and the sort of, it's the zest, isn't it? It's the sort of... It's the zest.
The zest is a tweed outfit and an evening chiffon.
She's lying.
She hates it.
She's been told, like, yeah.
Tailoring really works for Julie. That striped blazer shows off her nipped-in waist and makes the most of her curvy figure.
She bought this outfit on her own. It's perfectly coordinated, and that floaty skirt is exactly the right length.
Wait, they gave her £2,000. She's only spent like... What? How? There must be more outfits than we've seen.
Back in Bristol, our cameras are still following Julie.
Why are they spying on her now?
Who on earth is that? It is her, Susanna. Who? It couldn't be anyone else. It's Julie.
Just a boring grease suit.
Yeah. An icon.
It is quite masculine.
Masculine.
The dog collar.
Yeah, with the dog collar. But because everything else is so feminine, it looks fantastic. The contrast is great.
Susanna? Everything else
That's a very good shirt on her, isn't it? Because it just nips her in at the waist. Shows off the figure.
Masculine.
Just look at the shape of her body. We never saw that before, you know. All we saw were brightly coloured trousers.
That's and you said don't show it.
Of her old wardrobe with all the different pairs of stripy trousers. This is what I've been waiting for. The dinner party moment. The family's reaction.
Oh, look.
I cannot believe
this glamorous being. I mean, she looks so confident. She looks 10 years
This is the
younger.
outfit they said. No, you can't wear that because it clashes with your cheeks. It's the same one. These people know nothing about style. Nothing. This show has no direction, no storyline. It's just ridiculing women.
Yeah.
Awful.
And she has transformed into a truly beautiful woman.
The difference is incredible. She looks younger, she looks happier, more confident. It's been absolutely wonderful experience for her.
She's just so happy to finally find something that she can think, actually, yeah, I do look damn good in this.
She's a new person. I'm still in shock, actually, because I just want to go back and stare at her because she looks fabulous.
She's done so well, you know, because it's been a real journey for her of getting through a lot of messages maybe she had of how she perceived herself as a woman.
Awful.
And I think for somebody to go through that, it's very courageous.
That was a weird end. And that's the end. Very courageous. That's the end. Oh, freaking. I don't know why I said that. Oh. Lovely. Well, my lovelies. What the absolute fuck was that? God, the early 2000s. Absolute mess from start to finish.
I just still stand by what I said at the beginning. I think I would have a very different opinion if she was doing this willingly.
Yeah, none of this was for the good of her. It was for the good of A, ratings, and B, just to make Trinny and Susanna feel like they know more than they did.
Yeah.
The amount of, unacceptable advice they said through this whole thing whilst literally dressed as a mess themselves. So, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen today in the comments box below. I nearly choked to death.
I'm gonna choke to death!
And if you want us to do another episode of Trinny and Susanna, we have a couple of more ones to come along, my loves.
I don't know why
get makeup all over you.
I'm not too sure why I went to
do all this.
Squeeze you.
Absorb me.
Yes, absorb the woman.
It is time for La Patreones, and you can see them going past on the screen right here. I want to say a massive thank you for joining the Patreon. All of you gorgeous people. If you would like to and understand, get access to the outtakes, you get more gounts. The link is in the description box below. And a massive hello and welcome to Reluctantly Mrs. Collins, Lane Wade, Nicolene Roetz, Mel V, Tweedy, Lunaria, Jenna Smith, Line Brogard, Ashley Short, Christy Snyder, Geek Robin, Victoria Galinda, Miranda Jackson, Hayley Michelle, Rachel Butler, Melanie, Rebecca, Aubrist Rapsis, and the Marked Maiden. Thank you so much for joining. And today's Twitch shout out
I have to call the police.
That goes to the police. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Death of Navi. Thank you so much for following. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you and a huge shout out to my top 2 Patreons: Erwin Fox, Stephanie Niatupski, Gay Drifloon, Erin Conkle, Magusta Lagoose, Steph Utek, Caitlin Wright, Dana Broderick, Moldy Apple, Orko Samoji, Jared Pavlovsky, Jodia, Summer Neff, Shell Herman, Victoria Waldock, ContraPoints, Jenny Hendricks, Min Min TM, and a marvellous hello and welcome to Caitlin Coating and Abigail Ash. Thank you so much for the support. And on that note, my loves, don't wear any of that.
No.
Do you know what you need? You need a nice
daytime tweed and an evening chiffon.
Yeah.